Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky.
Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Nah, 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 nah. Let's take a journey. Tell me what you see. Let's take a trip for discovery. Look into the background, working in the sands. The pyramid builder as the first man. Following the pole star straight from our hearts. Evolving from the black, cause the black is where it starts. Original, 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 my brothers. Consisting of kings, priests, architects, and lovers. Four brothers, four, we move on. I think I use my melanin and step into the sun. It's a glorious, a beautiful, a bright, shiny day. Think I call upon the gods and let them know I'm on my way. A tisket, a tasket, no money for a casket. Look into community as things are getting drastic. Evolving from a sleeper straight into a Mac. Looking at my ride as my brother sell a crack. Where does it come from? Where does it grow? The answer to these questions everybody knows. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Nah, 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 nah. Let's take a journey. Tell me what you see. Let's take a trip for discovery. Sitting on the seashore waiting for a ship. Chains on my hands, swords on my hips. Don't want to move, feel the fury of the lash. This is a glimpse of what happened in the past. So back on a ship, it's so hard for me to breathe. Exposed to the elements, heat and disease. Brothers just a dying and it turned to sharp bait. Chain up, I have to listen to my sisters getting raped. Lying on the hard floor, shit's in my hair. Hips were raw, smell of piss in the air. Trying to survive, but that's still my bet. But I know I'm gonna make it, cause my soul I direct. I lie in prep. The ship just nod, but who else could make this journey but a God? Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look outside and tell me what you see. Discovery, discovery. Look inside and tell me what you see.
All right, stop. Toast family, come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
David Toast. Morning. Media G&J, that media. We are the Toast.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greeks were so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And here the great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace family, yo, thank you for joining us, right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath. Take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. All right, what's up, fam? What's up, fam? I got so much to do and so little time. So I'm going to hurry up. We're going to do our toast. And hopefully we can have some conversation if the stream gods will allow us. Those that are in charge, you know, the ancestors going to go and work that out for us. But family, I want to welcome you, and I want to say great Imani. I want to give all of the Imani babies a round of applause, just in case I forget. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got some meetings that I have to attend. So I want to make sure we get our toast in because we don't have per Uncle Divine Conversation. So I want to make sure that we get the toast in, or unless, because we wouldn't be able to do it until late this evening. And I want to focus on cutting up some more videos. Last night, I think I did about 5 of them. And I want to do, so I fell one short, I think. So I need to do maybe another 4 to 5 today. I want to cut up the videos so that I can get them ready for you so that, you know what I'm saying, we all right. We all right, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get us ahead because sometimes the way this thing be streaming, sometimes I think it would be best for us to do a pre-recorded toast. But I know a lot of people enjoy the liveness of the show, but it is what it is sometimes. It is what it is sometimes because right now it appears that I'm frozen, even though it's pushing out a lot of kilobits, right? And I'm sitting up here like, good God, it looked like I'm asleep, just froze. Oh, y'all still don't drink your water, but that's cool. So, hey, I will catch you up. All right, let me go to Gye-Nyame Journey to make sure nobody is posting anything up. All right, nobody is posting anything up. I'm going to refresh the screen. All right, cool. Let's get it. All right, in refreshing the screen, I lost the little picture-in-picture, so let me go on back and get that. Go and get that picture-in-picture. All right. So hopefully it'll pop up. But we're going to do this toast. If there's anybody that's new out there that want to add somebody to our list, by all means, you could do so by hitting up the timeline, inboxing us on our Facebook page, or even inboxing us on our site at gnj.media. I encourage everybody to support us at gnj.media because that's where a lot of this work is going to be moving forward from. First through Gye-Nyame Journey Media, then to all of the other platforms. So if you appreciate what we do, show some love and go over and get yourself an account on gnj.media. All right, so family, I want to do the toast without any further ado. I want to send shots out to Mama Margarita. I see you up early. You up at Adam early this morning. I want to send shots out to Brother Rashid. There was a couple other people that was on, but I didn't get a chance to see your name. I would love to see your name. I would love to see where you're from. I would love to see what platform
you're using to watch us through. And those of you that are on Gye-Nyame Journey, I have the chat up so that I can see if you post something up on the chat. All right, so here we go. I am going to go straight to the original. Now, like I said, I got a lot of video to cut. I got some stuff. I got a meeting from like 10:30 to, I don't know when it's going to end. But I want to make sure that, because me and Cleve got some business to take care of. We got one more bucket of ambrosia that wasn't as mature like we needed it to be. I want to see if Cleve is going to give the go-ahead on that today to get it capped and so that it could breathe for a couple of days. And I also need to go and get some of the products that I'm going to use, because this time I'm going to do ginger. I might do a ginger mango. Of course, I'm going to have to do, I got enough for Kwame's mix if he want one, as well as I got some ginseng as well. So, so I think I'm going to do ginger, mango ginger, and ginseng. All right. So we'll have those available. All right. So let's go on. We got that original ambrosia right here. Man, this batch didn't go as fast as the last batches, because usually by this time, I'm scraping the bottom. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get some ambrosia. But anyway, so let's go and let's go on and lift up. First, we want to send shots out to, or we want to lift up our glass and salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator, and we say the word of power, Ashe. Right? We also could say Yao, for those, I'm really starting to like Yao. That's hot. But anyway, we lift up the glass and we salute. We lift it up, Ashe. From there, we move to our list of our ancestors. And take my breath. Lift and pour. Move my body. Toast my ancestors. Break down. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texander Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More Exapet, Maya Robin, Lika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rhodes, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, the Luxter brother, Miss Heather Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Go Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Eric Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Debbie Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Luvester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Nohow, Frank and Russell and Davis, 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 Frank and Russell and Davis. Where are we? Frank and Russell and Davis. Triggs, Vinny Trelly, Moore, Helen Wharton, Frank and Russell and Davis, Elder Cato Triggs, Ohio, Frank and Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Mary Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Diddy Monares, Gina Rube Jones, Jana Callahan. We move to the second side of the list. Oblivious Uncle, how are you doing? We have William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePretis Hines, and his Boston, Gavin Boston, Winifred Scattleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ada Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Elon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Anna Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Annie McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Singer, Melly Miller, Hosey Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nidhi Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Ira Moore, Miss Vanilla, Iris Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel All, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Anthony Green, Bed Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brownie Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevea Mitchell, Ron McCormick Jr., Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Colford, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to the Black Book, and here we go. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damien Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cunder, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Linda Jones, Sally Garner, Milton Scott Sr., The Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Nanette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L. Lauti, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James, Randolph Giles, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Aben Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Copel, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We got Mary Smith, Juanette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reeson, Nana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher, Jerry Justin McCallum, Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Branson. We got Eric Winston. We got Nation Builder Darren Bridges. We got Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant. We got Sherry Keat. We got Lena Shepard. We got Burdell Woodman, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, and DeJuan Lewis Taylor. We lift up our glass to our ancestors and we salute them and we say the word of power, Ashe. From their family, where do we go? Y'all know where we go. We go to the present moment. Once again, I want to give all of the Imani babies a round of applause. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it up for them. Yeah. The mighty Imani clan. Giving it up, giving it up, giving it up, giving it up. All right, so here we go. So, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, when I'm talking about today is Imani, and I'm talking about Imani children, and you want to learn what we're talking about, you want to learn the language, you want to check out what the tribe is talking about, feel free to go and check out our e-course, free, GNJecourse.com. It's free, GNJecourse.com. Check out Gye-Nyame Journey. Learn about us. Come work with us. We got a lot of stuff. We can help you with a lot of stuff out here in this world right now. This digital existence that we are in right now. But in this moment, family, right now, I want to lift up my glass to this moment. I want to make this moment powerful. I want to be as productive as I possibly can be in this moment so that I can expand the territory. And that's kind of why I'm rushing through it right now, because I got some stuff I have to do in the moment, and I want to use all this energy to get it done as quickly and as efficiently and in the best quality that I could possibly bring you. So I'm lifting up my glass to this moment. Right now we are on Imani, and for those that don't speak that, well, first off, before I go there, I'm gonna ask everybody to activate their reticular formation and seek out Imani today. It's bigger than church. You're gonna find it all around once you really start looking for it, right? For those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. Okay, and also on today, we are also celebrating the Imani principle of harmony. We got trust. We got the color red, as you see by the nice Gye-Nyame shirt I got on. You go to the merch store. If you go to gnj.media, you go to shop. We still got the merch store open at gnjmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? So you go there. You can find this one at gnjmedia.live. For some reason, I haven't been able to get these over to the merch store, but I'm going to work on it. We got gender, which is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwesi. Shouts out to all the Kwesis. And female is Akasua. So we raise our glass in this moment of power, and we salute this moment. We salute this day. We lift up our glass, and we pledge to do as much as we can with what we have. And that's right now in this moment. We lift up our glass. We say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass, and we salute our children, and we salute them in advance. Those that are here and those that are yet to come. And we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on, and we move to all of our relations, and we lift our glass and we salute all of our relations. From all of our relations, family, we move directly to that selfish toast. This is for you. Those of you out there that's doing the work. You know who I'm talking about. You doing the work, right? You energizing those moments. You doing as much as you can. Now this is toasters for you. I salute you. I lift the glass up to you, and I ask you, what is it that you need in this moment? While we got all this energy that we're conscious of in the room right now, direct that energy. What is it that you need right now to move into your greatness? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Go to our tribe. We lift up our tribe. Family, listen. I'm Gye-Nyame tribe, right? Gye-Nyame tribe. I'm a tribe in the Tawi family village. I'm also a tribe in the Simba Nation, right? So, you know what I'm saying? A tribe is a group of individuals that help each other hold each other accountable. A group of families and individuals that come together, that have decided to come together and form a common bond to work towards something greater. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, most uplifting, most outstanding, the wisest, the bravest, and the most loving person in the room right now. I lift my glass up to you, and with that we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So I got a couple minutes before this meeting go off. So we're going to go a little bit through the news. Let's go through the news just a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't even let people know I was live. Right? I didn't want to transition like that. That was whack. We got to do something else, Brother Hatim. Let's do this one. Then we'll go to the transition. What's going on? All right, for those that don't know how to use Gye-Nyame Journey, here's Gye-Nyame Journey Media. As you see down here below, we got you have to sign in first, right? You have to sign in first, and this will pop up. And this screen right here is so that you can leave messages. You just go right there, and you're able to type stuff in. But if you want that to be moved once you get in, all you got to do is go down to the bottom. But once again, you got to be signed in, and you click the live button. Go to full screen. Boom. And then if you say, all right, cool, I got other stuff I want to do, you click picture in picture. It's the box with the little solid white box in the bottom. And you click it, and there it go right there. And you can move it around, and you go through your other stuff. So you go to Gye-Nyame Journey Media, right? GyeNyameJourneyMedia.com, and check out our blog. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of work to do on that. You know, I had it set up for a minute, but then, you know, YouTube interfered with my whole process and just fucked it up. But also on this channel, there's also a live stream of us right now. This is going live right now. If I was to push play, it would start playing again. So you can always go to Gye-Nyame Journey Media and check us out. We got our Facebook page. I'm not going to open up the Uber conference because I got the elders coming into it real soon. So it's their day. So I'm going to let them go and use it so that they can meet. Well, actually, it's not the elders. It's the per aunt committee. And so we're going to be meeting. We go to Gye-Nyame Journey. But before we get to that, let's go to the proverb of the day. Yesterday we did Proverbs chapter 3, Proverb 1. We're going to chapter 2. We're going to chapter 3, Proverb 2. Say the knowledge holders, supplication is confirmation of the supreme resource. Say the knowledge holders, supplication is confirmation of the supreme source. So family, this is a personal thing for those that are on a 21-day challenge, for those that are working your way through the book. Where is it at? African Deep Thought Workbook. We will have the hard copies available, but right now we got the digital version available. You can find it at AfricanDeepThought.com. Once again, you go to AfricanDeepThought.com. You see the commercial at the beginning. It's a real good book. What I like about the ebook, well, both of them are workbooks, but the ebook, you can travel with it and you can write in it. Now, I'm understanding some people are having problems as far as using it on Apple, and I have to talk to my to the guy that I work with to get this stuff together to see what is possibly wrong with the Apple version, but we're going to work it out. All right, so y'all got the proverb of the day. And like I said, if you really, really want to make some changes in your life, family, you know, y'all need to come really rock with us. Not only can we make changes in your life, we can help you as far as your business and as far as your internet presence. and even help you with some social media stuff, because we always learning. We always out there trying to make sure that everything is everything that we can make available for those that support us and those that want to do business with us and those that want to build with us. We want to try to make sure that everything is available for you. But let's go over here to even on our Facebook page, we pop up, boom, boom, boom. We live is up at the top. At least this is on my page. So our stock prices today, if we was to be looking at a stock, they say we up 401% as far as people reached. 13,764 post engagements, 3,585, up 54%, page likes at 70% higher. Let's see about last 7 days. Oops, don't want to see y'all. We don't want to see y'all. I want to expose all my business to you. So I'm going to go and blank that page out, or all the Gye-Nyame's business. Gye-Nyame kind of private. They'll call me and harass me. I don't want to be harassed today, right? Be like, you got to fine, Brother Hatim. Fine. That's fine. 7 days. So y'all seen it for the last 7 days. They say, okay, page likes we down 71%. We only had 2 page likes in the last 7 days. Post engagement up 9% because we had 916 for the week. People reached 2,124. That's up 100%. So we only do something like 1,000 a week, but we doing good, extremely good this week. I'm going to throw a lot of that on Sister Navita. Sister Navita has been attracting a lot of people. Her show is on fire right now. We're going to see that in a second. Yesterday, we reached 813 people, up 8%. Post engagement was down 27%. We only had 8, and we had 0 page likes. So, things change rapidly from a 28-day perspective to a 7-day perspective to a 1-day perspective. There's a big difference, but one of the things I want you to understand, regardless of what the numbers say, family, we are growing, because I can remember when it was nothing, no one. So every time I see a number, right? Every time I see a number, we was at a point where they couldn't even give us statistics on what we was doing. That's how low it was. But then the family kicked in, and we started working. Then we started getting the supporters. Then we started getting the people like yourself who are regularly daily toasters and rock with us on a daily basis. And man, it has been an incredible ride. So let's go down. Here we go, Blunt Talk right here. Let's go to it real quick. I want y'all to see. They say 1,300 views. Wow. Okay. All right. I see you in the video, but you know what? I still quit. I quit. Y'all getting too big for me now. I quit. I can't perform in front of that many people. All right, so here's an article. I just want y'all to see the articles. We won't necessarily go through it because, like I said, I got to be off here in about 5 minutes. It's going to start a civil war. Midland School discards its Confederate name. So right now we got people, this Texas Monthly that's popping out, and they're talking about it's going to start a civil war if you take down these losers' names. I have never seen a group of people that want to hold on to a group of losers so hard. You're willing to tear up the mightiest nation in the world because they want to take down the flags and the names of losers. America got the president it deserves. Great job, Great Pumpkin. I wanted to show this article, full interview. This is YouTube.com, full interview, Wild and Out without Nick Cannon. Host DC Young Fly weighs in. DC Young Fly, according to what I'm understanding, is refusing to do it without Nick Cannon. He's sticking with his dude, the dude that started it. And see, because a lot of times what happens is we get into these positions where they play us like widgets. One widget is just as good as another widget. And a lot of us play along with that shit because I gotta eat. We gotta eat, right? This is what we tell ourselves. But what we don't understand is that we're undercutting the group, right? When they remove somebody unjustly and we just move right into their position, we are showing that we are just cogs. We are just widgets. And we could be easily replaced. Family, I need you to understand that you are more valuable than that. That is what G&J Media is all about. We want to start sending out the message to all of our folks that you are more important than that. You are bigger than a goddamn widget. You are bigger than a cog. You're bigger than that. You're more valuable than that. And we have to, in many cases, especially when it's coming from the outside, we have to stick together, even when it's coming from the inside. You know what I'm saying? I take the tribe thing very seriously for me, right? So you offend one person in the tribe, shit, I got to go in there. I got to deal with that. I won't, I don't have to fuck with you no more. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't have to see. And this is the mindset. Y'all be like, oh, that's the tribal mindset. But at some point in time, the question has to be. The question, y'all seen Navita celebrating, right? The question has to be, what do you stand for? In Gye-Nyame, we talk about honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. In order for me to be honorable, in order for me to be loyal, in many cases I have to sacrifice. Now, when does the loyalty and all that stuff kick in? If it lines up with my eye. If it lines up with, if what the individual is doing lines up with my eye, then I have no choice. According to my principles, I have no choice but to stay aligned with them, regardless of how the world feels. And what this brother is modeling, possibly, I don't know, maybe he changed his mind, but what I read earlier, DC Young Fly is like, I'm not doing the show without Nick Cannon. That's dope. That's an example. This is an example that if this brother's standing up like that, you know what I'm saying? Because I want you to understand, because some of y'all is like, oh, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know why it's stupid? Because it's a possibility that DC Young Fly might never work again. I never heard of DC Young Fly until now. So what he's going to need is for whatever next project he do, we need to show support. You know why? Because this brother did what's the popular term now. He stayed on code. Some of us been practicing this goddamn code that some people is just now becoming aware of for a very long time. For a very long time. Yeah, sometimes we bang on each other and shit like that, but that's part of the process. Because one of the things that we have to understand, we all don't have to agree all the goddamn time. Unity does not mean that we all agree all the goddamn time. Unity does not mean that one person makes a decision and all of us just supposed to fall in line. That's not unity. That's robot shit. That's robot shit. I got a tribe. I have to make sure that all the decisions and all the moves that I make benefits that tribe. Is there some way I could get something out of here for one of the young people that's coming up behind me? When I'm looking at this video shit and I'm trying to put it together and people are like, oh, you need to bring other people in. Listen, I'm trying to train my young people or get my young people interested enough. And I don't have enough value to trade with them right now because they don't see the value of it right now. They don't see the value of it right now. And it's my job to be like, boom, boom, this works. But it's also our community's job for people that want to use the service of Gye-Nyame Journey to be willing to go on and exchange value. So that when I start bringing young people in, they can see that they're not just wasting their time. They're not going to be part of the volunteer class that has been a major staple in our community. Supporting our community. Everything is volunteer. Everything. Come on now. We got historians that had all types of knowledge that died broke in a sense because of the volunteerism. When the wisdom and the help that they gave so many of us should have benefited them in some way or benefited their family in some way. And I'm like that. I keep telling y'all, I'm not for the Pan-African retirement plan or the Black Nationalist retirement plan. That shit don't look good because I seen it up close and personal. And my generation, we're stopping that shit. Let's start showing those that present us with some value. Let's start exchanging value with them instead of taking all this stuff for free and talking about volunteering and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I don't do nothing but give you the book you want or something like that, I want to exchange. I want to start a relationship based on reciprocity. That's called Ujamaa, right? Ujamaa is about economics, right? It's about economics. Of course, economics is not just about money, but it's about exchange of value. And your appreciation, as beautiful as it can be, does not feed my kids. Your appreciation does not help raise my son. Your appreciation does not help keep a roof over my head. I enjoy the appreciation and I love it, but let's exchange value. If I'm giving you something of value, can you give back something of value to me or to the organization that I'm working for? All of this, we got to do it free for everybody. No, we got to stop that shit. Because everybody has something they could give. I honestly believe that. Everybody got something they could give. It don't have to be money. Listen, I ain't got no money, but I could do this for you. I ain't got no money, but can you work with me on this? If I do this for you, can you do this? I mean, we have to start developing those relationships because we have to be of use. But I got to get up off of here, family. I'm sorry. I got into my thing. I'm on vibe. I'm sorry. Oh my God. But I just want to speak on that because it's like, this dude, DC, Young Fly, is going to step out, and it's all good right now. People going to be congratulating him, and he'll bring out one of his projects, and because we never heard of it, or we might not totally agree with what he's saying, we'll go on and just, we don't even cancel. Motherfuckers just disappear. You know what I'm saying? 20 years from now, you'll run into DC Young Fly at the barbershop, and I even know who the fuck he. You remember how, when Nick Cannon, oh yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, I was the one I was supposed to host after that, but I decided not to. And the only thing that what should come from the younger generation, the next generation that we're raising up, salute. He ain't paying for his haircut. I got his haircut. Oh no, I'm doing all right. The family has been taking care of me ever since then. That's cool, but I want to show you my respect. When we have individuals that are representing our culture, we need to be able to show them respect. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like when one of my elders asked me to help them with something, I'm doing it. I'm exchanging my value because I appreciate what you did. I appreciate what you did and what you're doing. So we're exchanging value. I recognize what you have. I recognize what you have given, and I don't mind doing that. That type of shit I don't mind doing. But when people expect it, and it's the norm, how am I supposed to motivate young people to take my place and I'm broke? How am I supposed to talk about young people taking Nomo's place? You know what I'm saying? Hell, I even hear Greg Carr complain about money sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here like, damn. We doing a little bit better, but we going through the same cycle. All of our retirements depending on other people. All of our payments for all the major shit in our life is depending on other groups of people. We need to make sure that within our group, within our tribe, within our village, within our cities, we have individuals that can actually stand up for us and not have to worry about a goddamn thing. They can say what needs to be said and never have to worry about missing a goddamn meal. But that shit don't happen right now. Don't happen right now. I digress. What is really going on at Nikola? Now, this is one of the stocks, family. Those of you that are in the stocks, I want you to watch. I ain't gonna say go out and buy. I did buy a share or two just the other day because it fell down real low. But there's a big controversy around it. But the reason I'm really interested in this company is that this company is a trucking business that is creating electric trucks. They say it's all fake right now and stuff like that. But I'm wondering, is this a smear or is it real? So I'm grabbing some of the stock. I got it on my bi-weekly stock buy, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going through, and I'm going to start, getting a little bit. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not saying don't go out there and throw no money, but look and check out the company, because I'm wondering how much of the smearing is actual fact or how much of the smearing is because Elon Musk is a motherfucker. I'm just trying to let y'all know, and, I got some of that stock too. But the point I'm saying is we have to be watching companies like this because this company is moving towards the future. And the question we always got to ask, are we preparing our young people? Are we preparing our community to move into the future? Because many of these people that we sitting around arguing with are stuck in the past and are going to be left behind. We have an opportunity to move into a whole new paradigm. I know it might look bleak, it might look dark for a lot of y'all right now, but I'm telling you, we're moving into an all new paradigm, and we have to prepare ourselves, and we have to get our young people to start thinking along these lines. We're talking about trucks running on electricity. Electricity is produced by what? Means of running a motor that can generate electricity. That motor needs energy to run it. They're looking for ways of making it cheaper. And family, I'm telling you this right now. Once these scientists and once some of our young people get in there and they throw their creativity in there and they crack this wall to move from fission, which is basically splitting atoms, to fusion, where they're combining them, all of our lives are going to change. Because we have been struggling since the dawn of time. The major struggle we done had, outside of the shit that we created, is energy. And once we are able to fuse, and once we are able to find the technology and get some and motivate some of our young people to come up with the technology to be able to actually deal with sunlight, and be able to extract as much energy out of that and come up with wind turbines that they're able to produce and anything else out here, because we haven't even unleashed our children's imagination on where we could draw energy from. Once the energy thing is conquered, family, life is going to change as you know it. And I ain't going to say ain't going to be no diseases. We still going to age. We still got to die. But life is going to be totally different, because I want you to think about this. A majority of your paycheck goes to energy. Energy that you use directly, or energy that you're paying for because it's already been used. Your house requires energy to be built. Your house is run on energy. In order to get your groceries, you say, now it took energy to plant it, took energy to protect it, it took energy to pick it, it took energy to transport it to the store. So all those costs are in what you purchase. The clothes that we have, it require energy to be able to extract the materials, to create the materials, to put the materials together. And as we start coming up with newer ways of using energy and being more efficient with the energy, or producing more energy, the whole world is going to change. The whole world is going to change. Or it should. You know, this is a prediction by Brother Hatim. Chuck D, I don't think old folks should be leaders. Oh, we're going to have to come back to this one. Chuck D saying he don't believe old folks can be leaders, and I understand what he's saying. But I hope Chuck know, because Chuck a little bit older than me. We getting to that age, you know. But like I said, my goal, I in many ways, I have already replaced myself 3 times. Shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't replace myself. This right here, I have not replaced myself here yet. But with Simba, I've replaced myself 3 times. I got nation builders that are at Simba. I got nation builders that's 4 times better than I was. Well, maybe not 4 times, because I am the shit when I think about it. But I have nation builders that have taken my place. I have young people that I have inspired, or young people that I took, or, you know what I'm saying, in some form of fashion, coached through to where they're able to take my place nationally and locally. You know what I'm saying? Gye-Nyame. You know what I'm saying? In many ways, I have people that have, in a sense, stepped up into doing what I was doing. Now I'm able to do this all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to come to you all the time. But as leaders, as elders, we need to be training our replacements. We need to be getting people prepared, because elders should not. I as an elder, I don't want to have to deal with a lot of the mental gymnastics that I have to do now. I want somebody else to do that shit. Like when I say, when people say, well, we going to Simba. Okay, cool. I don't want to do all the mental gymnastics and all the physical shit I used to have to do to go to Simba. What time y'all picking me up? Well, how much we got to raise? Make it happen. That people laugh about that shit in Gye-Nyame, but that shit works. You look at a motherfucker and there's an issue, and you be like, cool, well, what's the solution? Well, we need this. Well, make it happen. Right? That's our mantra. Make it happen. All right. But we'll talk about that. Now, here we go. United Kingdom lights up its unusual fusion reactor. So in United Kingdom, in France, and maybe somewhere in the United States, all over the world right now, they are in pursuit of fusion reactors. We need to get in that game. We need to get in the solar game. We need to be getting in an alternative energy game, because these are going to be the next rulers. All of the stuff that you're watching me on right now requires energy. All this shit requires energy. And those that are able to control the energy production, because in a minute, energy is going to be cheap enough and the machines are going to be efficient enough where we are going to be able to buy blocks and not only provide the house, but provide the energy directly from the sun and any other sources that we may have to provide clean energy for that neighborhood. I want you to understand that. That's going to change life. You're not going to have to work as much, because you're not going to have to be paying as much for the energy. And as the cost of living go down, this means that we will have more people that will be able to focus on self-mastery. Now, what is self-mastery? Self-mastery is, first off, being comfortable with yourself. Secondly, finding that thing that inspires you and moves you, and it gives you time to be able to focus in it and come up with ideas that nobody has ever thought about. George Washington Carver is a perfect example of that. He was given the space and the time to be able to develop the relationship with plants in the way he did, and he was able to change. People don't even realize how much shit George Carver actually changed. Motherfuckers make jokes about peanut butter and shit like this, but this man took a crop that was seen as nothing but monkey food, as seen as poverty food, and he turned it into something. He turned it into a powerhouse. Not only that, but all the other stuff. You really need to read up on George Washington Carver and the shit that he was able to do, because he was given space and time to master. What happens when we start giving our children space and time to master, because we're not really necessarily pressed about the future? Because right now we got to keep our kids busy, because I'm guilty of this shit. I got to keep my son busy because I'm scared. Well, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring, and you ain't moving, and you're not producing more, or you're not producing anything right now, and you're just trying to be a lazy ass teenager. And I really can't be mad at him, because if I could have, if I had the ability to do some of the shit that he was doing, I wouldn't be going nowhere either. But that's not the generation that I came up in. We didn't have all of this, right? But anyway, I'm gonna stop right there. But family, last one. Oh, Elon's ass. All right. Inside Vista Equitable Partners, y'all like, well, why are you looking at this? Because the brother right here, this brother right here is the brother that went to the I can't remember which black college it was, and paid the tuition for all of the students. And he's been involved in Robert Smith. He's been involved with ideas to, how can the business sector, in a sense, pay back the black community or help build up the black community. And he comes up with these plans. And once he started getting vocal on it, all of a sudden he started having tax problems. All of a sudden, he having problems with partners and shit. He was cool as long as he was the solid nigga. I want y'all to understand. See, because a lot of times when we build our shit on their shit, once we start making them feel uncomfortable, dog, you need to find a new home. But anyway, this brother Hatim, I'm up and I am out of here. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great Imani. I will see you later.
All right, stop. Toast family, come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
Daily Toast. Morning. Media GNJ Media. We are doing the Daily Toast.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Cersei, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?